attention.
Hi.
My name is Brian Dosman. I'm a resident of Shakopee, and I do watch Twisted TV, and everything is stated before the show that it's adult content, and I believe it's a choice. Either if you see that, you can say, okay, this is not my type of thing, I'll turn off the TV, or I'll change the channel. And it doesn't matter if it's on there for a minute, it's still stating that it's adult content. And so I see no issues with that. And Commissioner McNeil made a statement that people that are visiting Shakopee will take the town based on one show. Then if that's the case, then we should go into Blockbuster and take out every R-rated movie. I mean, they're not going to judge Shakopee on a 30-minute show at 11 o'clock at night. So that's all I have to say. I mean, I enjoy the show. It's lighthearted comedy. It's not meant to be taken seriously. So.
All right. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jeanette Hennick, and I have seen Twisted TV. I'm not a fan of it. I would not let my children watch it, but I think what they're doing is completely within their right, and that they're enjoying themselves when they do it, and they have a blast. And there's a lot of fans that really like the show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Mike Winter, aka Mike Hunt of Twisted TV, the producer and / host. I did talk to John before I put any underwriting on the show, and he told me that everything that I suggested sounded okay, but if there's a problem with having an address or a phone number on any of my underwriters, I'm happy to take it off before it's submitted. As far as the parental warning goes, when I turn in the program, I do check on the appropriate forms that this is mature material. And I also provide my own parental warning. I don't know if Shakopee also provides an additional warning. I guess they do. I don't know how long their warning is, but I'm sure it's over 20 seconds of total warned time that this is a mature show for adults. I also requested to John that the show be played after 10 o'clock at night because I don't want to risk kids seeing my show. If kids do happen to see Twisted TV at 11 o'clock at night, I don't feel like that's my fault or my crew's fault or it's anything I should feel bad about. It's not my job to parent every kid in Shakopee. There's parents for that. I have my own 3-year-old daughter that I do not let watch the show. But nonetheless, I'm proud of what I do. If Don finds it crude, that's fine. That's his opinion, and I respect it. And I, fight for the right for him to have that opinion, and I encourage it. If Don would like to send the show an email with all of his complaints, our email address is twistedtvmn@gmail.com, and I will read his problems about the show live on mine. I encourage people to complain about the show if they don't like it. But it's a good time. It's public access, and I guess that's all I pretty much got to say. I don't want to see Shakopee turn into some sort of police state that feels it needs to censor television shows, because that's basically, in my opinion, what Don wants to do. He wants to start censoring what's on TV. And if it was up to me, I'd censor some of Don's shows. I mean, they're not edited, and I think they're poorly produced. I don't think they ought to be on the air, but it's public access, and Don has the right to put shows on as well as I do. And I guess that's all I have to say, and thank you very much for your time, and good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
The motion to have us suspended or punished is, well, it fails. It doesn't get seconded. Let's take a look at that.
Yes.
You asked for a
A
motion.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mike. I make the motion, since there has been violation, that a suspension would be in order. So.
Is there a second to that motion? I don't hear a second to that motion, so that motion fails. Do you have another suggestion? Is there some ground in between what you just recommended and what you're asking for?
Again, all I can say is I'm familiar with, it's like a speeding. If the police officer pulls you over and says you're going 90 in a 25 mile, does he say, would you like to continue on now, but at least follow the 25 mile? He's already broken our rules, the laws that we have to go by. I received a suspension because I broke the rule. I was suspended for a period of time, 30 days.
That's correct.
That's correct. So I can't see another motion of softening it up in regards to, yes, you broke the rules, you haven't said you didn't break the rules, and can we work with you further? Yes, I would imagine if he's suspended for whatever period of time, of 30 days of permanent suspension, then he has other friends, they can come back and do his program, and he now becomes not the producer, somebody else does. I think we need to send a signal that we believe in our policy handbook. It stood the test of time today, and I think everybody has to abide by that. He's done 23 programs, I've done 154 programs. I follow the rules. Otherwise I hear about it, not just because I'm on this commission. You know, it's got to be fair all the way around. And verbal pornography, I'm sorry, this city does not need that, but we can't censor that. So what we have to do is make sure the rules are followed, and just the fact that we are paying attention to a policy handbook. It's very plain. It uses the word shall, not maybe, could be, if.
Do I have any comments from fellow commissioners? Your motion failed.
Clips from that meeting. This next bit, is a public service announcement that Tony in Oakland and I did a while back, explaining to people step by step how to avoid watching Twisted TV. If you're not a fan of the show, pay close attention. This could really help you out. Well, we'll see you next week, gang. Bye.
I hate this show! I hate it! I can't stand it! Well, darn fiddlesticks! How do you get rid of this show? What do I do?
Well, maybe you should try just changing the channel if you don't like Twisted TV. That might be a good idea.
Maybe it would be. Or maybe I could call city council.
No, that's taking it too far. Just try changing the channel.
Okay, I'll try that.
Better?
Much better. Oh, darn, there's that darn Twisted TV again. I don't know how to change the channel. What do I do?
Well, maybe you should just try going over and unplugging the TV. That way.
Turn off the TV?
Turn it off. That way there's no picture.
That's a great idea.
Now that's using your head. Aren't you much happier now?
Yes, I am.
No need to call the city council, I guess.
No, I guess not.
Fantastic.
Okay, great. Oh, darn fiddlesticks! There's that darn Twisted TV again. I forgot how to change the channel, and I forgot how to unplug the TV. What do I do?
Well, definitely don't call the city council and complain.
Okay.
Why don't you just try going to bed? It is 11 o'clock at night.
It is kind of late. I should go to bed.
Yeah, why don't you just do that instead of calling and complaining about it?
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. I'll do that. Oh, darn it! That Twisted TV's on again! What do I do?
You did try to turn the channel, right?
I tried that.
Did you try unplugging your TV?
I tried that too.